Lewis Hamilton though, down the back straight, he's got a slipstream, he almost touches Verstappen, they almost make contact into turn 9, Verstappen stays ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right, Mikey.
The tug-of-war between Christian Horner and Toto Wolff has once again reached a new height. The last time we saw this type of bad blood between these men was during the run-up to the 2021 finale, where Verstappen and Hamilton both went into the last race of the season on exactly 369.5 points. But these days, their fights have taken the shape of personnel poaching. The internal crisis at Red Bull continues to trigger more exodus as employees begin to reassess their position in the team following the departure of Newey. A couple of team principals have lent their voices on the matter. Zak Brown and Toto Wolff have been taking a swipe at Horner, largely inferring he can't keep his best brains due to his sex scandals. While Zak feels the departure of Newey is the first domino, Wolff, on the other hand, has been calling for blood as he knows that a disjointed Red Bull will aid his plan to lure Verstappen. However, while Toto has been focusing on how many personnel Horner is losing, it seems he's not paying attention to the exodus that is happening right inside his house. Just yesterday, Frederick, the best chess player on the grid, poached Luis Serra and Jerome D'Ambrosio right under the nose of the Mercedes boss. Serra will take over the role of head of chassis performance and will coordinate roles across track engineering, aero development, and vehicle performance. Jerome, on the other hand, will become the vice team principal and will be in charge of the Ferrari driver academy. These two departures are just the tip of the iceberg. Horner had raided hundreds of Mercedes personnel just within the last year from just one department, and we will tell you why Horner specifically targeted people from that Mercedes department. Smash the like button for the algorithm, visit our store to buy your merch, worldwide shipping available. Welcome to Front Lockout. The Mercedes Exodus. As it stands, a lot of Red Bull personnel are trying to figure out their roles in the organization due to the uncertainty in the team occasioned by the Horner scandal. Zak Brown, in particular, said he had been receiving a lot of applications from the Red Bull camp. We received a lot of CVs from the team, and I think Adrian is the most successful designer of all time. So in addition to the technical skills he brings to a team, people want to work for people like Adrian Newey and alongside him. But this departure of Newey is not only triggering a Red Bull exodus, but it has also affected Mercedes, as seen by Jerome and Serra leaving for Ferrari. Zak Brown has always been the harshest critic of Horner. He was the one who wrote a letter to the FIA and all the other teams accusing Horner of fraud in the 2021 budget cap breach. Turns out that the more Zak Brown and Toto Wolff continue to prophesize doom on Red Bull, the more the reporters continue to ask Horner about how he will handle the impending exodus. Horner, getting tired of the doomsday prediction, decided to let the whole cat out of the bag. He started off by saying he's not sure if the applicants submitting their resumes to Mercedes and McLaren are Red Bull staff, but said that in any case, he's also getting a lot of resumes every week. "I think it's inevitable," said Horner, explaining the personnel changes between the teams. In response to other teams signing his staff, he replied, "There are two people who talk a lot. I won't get involved in any back and forth, but I would concentrate more on Toto's own problems that he has." The Red Bull team boss couldn't do without taunts and went in guns a-blazing on Wolff. Of course, there will always be movements between the teams. I don't know how many people we hired from McLaren this year. While he doesn't know how many people he hired from McLaren, he was very sure of the number of people he nicked from Mercedes. We took 220 people from Mercedes AMG high-performance powertrains to Red Bull powertrains. So when we talk about losing staff, I'd be more worried about the 220 than maybe one or two resumes. This here is what Wolff should be worried about. Mercedes have the best technical staff who are adept at making great and reliable power units. While we've all thought that Mercedes would be in front of everyone else when the 2026 power regulation kicks in, it now seems that this might not be the case. It appears that Mercedes has lost its biggest competitive edge to Red Bull. This could also explain why, at the height of the sex scandal, Horner was reported to have said that he would still win the championship without Ford. When you have 220 powertrains engineers from Mercedes working for you, why would you need Ford? But it has not been smooth sailing, as the pair have sparred regarding the technical details of the coming regulation. Horner had expressed concerns about the 2026 combustion engines having a 50-50 power split with the battery packs, but Wolff hits out at him, saying Horner was fearing being behind the curve. Only time will tell if the team will be able to make it all work in time for 2026. However, more high-profile people in Red Bull continue to be linked with the other teams. Top on the list is their pit stop guru, Jonathan Wheatley, who has been linked with taking over the team principal job at Audi. Horner has so far avoided the claims surrounding Wheatley. We'd like to hear all your thoughts in the comments. With 220 personnel leaving Mercedes for Red Bull, do you think Red Bull is now the team ahead of everyone else in the race for 2026? This is Front Lockout, signing off.